Good evening. How are y'all doing? It is Friday night, a little bit after 8. I'm not exactly for sure what time. I just came in from looking at my peach tree. And y'all, I grabbed a bag and I counted. I I picked up 28 peaches, y'all. I picked up 28 freaking peaches. 28. That were no good. I've never had no fruit drop. I think this is the fifth year, going on the 6th year that I've had her. But 5 years she's been producing fruit. I'm sorry, cause it's Albert. That he's been producing fruit. Not even last year I didn't have fruit drop, and I had to go inside the garden space cause I saw some over in there, and y'all, I'm gonna have to go in and pick them all. What I'm gonna do in the morning, I'm gonna go in and pick them all off. Yes. But do y'all know about how much 28 peaches will cost? Peaches are charged by the pound, y'all. I would really say 28 peaches will probably cost, let's say five. I'm gonna say three. Let me see, three, six. I don't know. Let's say about 20 some dollars, $25 or more. Yeah, 20. Yeah, $25 or more plus tax for the whole thing. That's how much I have lost because of this darn Plum Curculio. Curculio. I've never had this problem. So in the morning, I am going to definitely go out there. Aside from what may hopefully had nothing drop between now and in the morning, but we are supposed to have rain coming in every day next week. But I'm gonna go on and pick her. Cause I gifted some to my neighbor. She went ahead and peeled them and froze her peaches. She sliced them up and froze them. And so I'm gonna gift the rest of them away. I just cannot believe it, y'all. I'm gonna have to do my due diligence. I know I've been watching Miss Georgia Peachnut, and she was talking about spraying kaolin clay. I'm gonna have to give me some. I know last year when I tried to order from Amazon, it would be in they wouldn't let me buy it for whatever reason. My address and everything was right, but so I know that Lowe's, is that right? Lowe's sells it, so I'm gonna have to get it from there. Man, I just I can't believe it. I feel like it really just devastated my garden, and as far as everything else. I take pride in my peaches, y'all, and trust me, they are juicy. I had one this morning, and it was so sweet and juicy. So, y'all, I'm gonna be giving some away out tomorrow. Yes. So, I'm gonna be doing my homework as to what I'm gonna have to do. Um, I did. Hey, Max, you want to say hello to the people? There you go, y'all. Say hello. But anyway, y'all. So, oh, he wants to be a big old baby. But anyway, guys, look. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my homework. Like I said, I know the Kale Clay. I'm gonna have to. Sorry, I don't. He was all up on me, y'all, being a big old baby. Um, I'm gonna have to do that. Start doing that with all my fruit trees. I've got what, a persimmon, which this would be. I got some persimmons on there. I got a peach tree, a plum tree, a nectarine tree, grapevine, muscadine, cherries. So I'm gonna have to start being a better gardener and taking care of my stuff. So lesson learned. And I may have to, like I said, I always prune Albert. So, I'm gonna have to really do some investigating and looking at my branches and things like that. And yeah, but I'm gonna do my homework and see what else I need to do for him to care for him for next year. I'm going to still feed him and everything, but he needs a little bit of TLC right now, because 6 years ago when we moved on this property, the former owners had a peach tree. If Of course, the first year I didn't really I was just new to gardening and didn't really know what it was. I knew we I didn't know what it was. Be honest, I didn't know what it was. My husband said we got a peach tree back there, but it did not really bear. I'm gonna tell you what, the peaches it bore were about the size of plums, and they were not edible. They were not edible. So year two, so I started, so it along with that, a month after we had been here, we bought a plum tree. We bought Albert, and my husband went on to put him in the ground. I'm thinking like in October, he went on to put him in the ground, and so the following year, of course, Albert produced a lot of peaches. The very first year, he produced a lot of peaches. The in 2020, he produced a lot of peaches. And my family was so amazed, like, what did you do? What did you do? And I'm like, I compost. I use compost and all like that, because at that time I didn't know nothing about no super juice. And I did not know nothing about no 511. So I use compost. That's all I was using. Well, that's what I had started off with, just compost and maybe a slow release fertilizer or something like that. And then in the same year, the next 2 years, the peach tree that was already here, it withered away, y'all. I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. I went over to it and pulled it straight up out the ground. I did. I pulled it straight up out the ground. And I'm like, okay, okay. Which I was like, I'll never put another. I don't know what it was. I knew it was diseased. I just didn't, I didn't know what was. I didn't. I just didn't know much about the diseases on the peaches and things like that back then, like I do now. Um, but yes, when Albert is done with this production, I am going to give it a massive pruning, and I'm going to fertilize it, and we're going to start spraying him for um insects. The Plum Curculio and all like that good old stuff. I'm probably not saying it right, but I got a problem. That's all I know, cause I've never had them. I've not had fruit drop like that at all. Like I say, I mean those peaches. Let's say 10. It could have probably made about what, 4 pies maybe, 4 or 5 pies maybe, depending on how many peaches you cut up and put in a peach cobbler. But anyway, guys, look, I'm frustrated right now because I couldn't believe it. I saw the first maybe 6. And so I kept looking up, picking up, and it's kind of, it was a little light out there. So I'm picking up and I'm counting them as I go. Then I looked over in the little garden spot, not right here by where my tomato plants at, but over in the other spot where my husband has his, what do you call it? His watermelon at. And I see peaches over there, and as I'm picking them up, I'm looking at them, and I just really can't believe it. I mean, I picked up one last week, straight through it, looked straight through it. The peach intact, but goodness, the worm ate straight through the middle. I mean, it was intact, but the middle was gone, y'all. You can see straight through the other side. But anyway, guys, look, it's Friday night. I hope y'all had a wonderful week this past week. And look, this is Memorial Day weekend. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. It's Memorial Day weekend. We got 4th of July coming up. I think that's it. Yeah. So look, y'all be blessed and y'all be safe out there. Okay. I'll talk with y'all later. All right, bye.